Some of you right now, you're winning. You're in shape, you're making money, you're showing up to work. You are doing everything right in some parts of your life. And in others, you're failing. You're not fully failing, but you're not also fully winning either. Let me put this a different way. You've mastered the areas of your life that people can see, but you've neglected the areas that no one can see. The ones that truly matter. The ones that define you. You've become a master performer. Isn't it time to master yourself, though? Most of us, it's how it is. It's not that we don't have discipline in some parts of our life. It's that we don't have it in all of our life. But why is that? Why can some people be amazing at making money, but have horrible health? Or on the flip side, and this happens to a lot of your influencers on social media, have a six-pack looking ripped and on camera look great, but have no money. Or they show up to work every day, they're the stellar employee, but have a bad home life. Or have an amazing relationship at home, but at work they suffer. It's like you kind of got it, but you kind of don't. Why? I've talked about my personal story, about my double life. I did in the last video. If you want to go hear that, check that video out. It's easy to be disciplined in one area, but why? Why is it so easy for us to be great in one spot and suffer in another? It's not because we live with discipline. And we've talked about this. You don't live discipline. Discipline is alignment. I am aligned with what I said I was going to do with a system in place that's consistent over time. It's a math formula. It really is. So I would be willing to bet the areas that you are successful in, you probably have some sort of system in place. You probably are consistent in doing something day in, day out with it every single day. And I bet the areas you avoid, the areas you don't want to talk about, the things you try to hide from others, it's probably where you lack. There's probably no structure. There's no alignment. There's no consistency. We have to have systems throughout our life that are for everything. We can't just target one area, because I assure you, speaking from experience, if you succeed in one area and you fail in the other, that failed area is going to it's going to define you eventually. It's going to take over. It's going to have you losing control or turning to other things to compensate, and your life is going to down spiral. And I am truly a believer when we down spiral, we've heard people talk about this, that's why they do it. It's because they let one part of their life have no control, no systems, and it's a trickle effect. Just like we said that little actions every day, those constant actions are like compounding interest, and we get compounding results. Well, guess what? It's vice versa. If we are avoiding something, we're causing mass damage to ourselves in an area of our life, it's causing compounding damage, and eventually it's going to down spiral you, and it's going to take control of you. I've lived it. I hit rock bottom with it. We have to be aligned with everything in our life. So it starts with the basics. It's always back to the basics. Get back to the fundamentals of who you are, understanding on the base level. Do you have systems in place that align with that? Do you have a glide path for the person that you are? I'm not talking about specific little goals. I'm talking about just the overall you, your happiness. Because you have to be happy first and foremost. You have to be aligned with things that you want to go towards. A glide path. Life's a journey. Are you on the right journey? Or are you on someone else's journey? Or the journey you thought you needed to be on? Just because you're great at making money doesn't mean you're happy. Just because you have a six-pack and are healthy doesn't mean you're happy. We have to have balance and alignment. And I get it. In life, there's never true balance. Sometimes we have to give from one to take from the other, and vice versa in time. But in our life, are we balanced to the point where we can go back and forth, but everything is okay? We're always in a teeter-totter. But we can't be like this all the time or this all the time. We have to align ourselves where we have strategy in place, systems in place across the board. And it starts with the simplest things in the morning when you wake up out of bed to the time you go to sleep. I try to build my week out with everything in place. Now, granted, life happens, and that's where we talk about the friction code in RTD system. How do we deal with the friction points? But I still have a system in place for the week. Some weeks go smoother than others. But no matter what, I had a system in place. I have contingency plans for when there is a friction point. We have to build all the little things in our life. The simple things should be taken care of, streamlined, not even thinking about it. Automate as much of your life as possible to simplistic aspects where you don't have to worry about it. Then I can start worrying about the other major tasks. Because typically we push ourselves in one area we're really good at, and we just, okay, I'll excel here. And that one area we didn't build any systems in, we avoid it. That's where we suffer. We can't avoid what's painful. We have to face the pain head on. Whatever it is in life for you. And pain is different for everyone. Some people working out is painful. They just don't want to do it. They hate it. Some people going to work and making those cold calls to hit those sales and make that money, it's painful. They don't want to do it. And they struggle financially or whatever your circumstance may be. We have to face our pain head on in life. Look it in the mirror and say, you don't control me. I control you. I'm going to set the parameters. I'm going to set the standards. I'm going to set the rules to how I engage with the pain points in my life. And it's not taking it on all at once. You look at the pain problem. You look at the area that you're suffering and what little changes can we make daily? One change after another change is that compounding effect we talked about. And after a time, it's no longer a pain point. It may not be something you love doing, but you have control over it. You own it. You have ownership of it. You can't let the things in your life control you. You have to control the things in your life that you don't like still, not just the things you do like. So it's easy to win in one spot in our life, but we have to win everywhere. And not everywhere is going to exceed. You're going to have highs and lows. I get it. Not everyone's going to walk around with 5% body fat and a six-pack and then be a multimillionaire. That stuff you see on social media is a fucking lie. Not everyone has a perfect life. No one does, actually. No one. You can have billions of dollars. You can still have issues in your life. You can be the epitome of health and still have other problems in your life. You can have a great relationship and have a horrible work life, or vice versa. But we need to have an alignment across the board, a standard of where we sit, because we do not rise to the occasion. We don't rise to our goals. We don't rise to what we think we're going to do. We fall to our lowest standard in life always. So where is your standard across the board? The thing you're avoiding, your standard is probably pretty freaking low. And that's why you're failing at it. So we have to raise the standards, set the parameters, set the rules, build systems in place. That's what RTD is all about. It's about understanding who you are. It's about having a roadmap, a glide path on that journey that you're meant to be on. That's going to make you happy. That you're going to put yourself in the right environment that's conducive for success. That you're going to understand friction points are going to come and how are you going to combat them? Not just the ones you foresee, but the ones you don't foresee. How do you combat those? And we build systems in place, contingency plans. After that, you're going to see results in your life. You're going to see improvement, evidence-based, right? And you're going to keep doing it over and over. We're going to keep facing those pain points in your life until there's none left. Until your last standard, your bottom line standard is raised. And your whole life is going to be raised. The person you keep avoiding is the person that's going to control you. Remember that. If you're ready for change, if you truly want to raise your standards and you don't know where to turn, then text RTD 33777. Get your free guide. Book a discovery call. What do you have to lose? It's time to change your life. It's time to build systems in place that are going to keep you on a glide path to success. It's raise your standards. Raise your standard of life. Raise your happiness. That's all it's about. It's about being happy in all facets of your life. So what are you waiting for? Stop hiding behind the part of you that's winning. Start facing the part of you that's losing. Until you do this, you're never going to truly be winning in life. You're just prolonging the loss, the down spiral.